Alright guys, it's the next day. I'm still waiting on our fitting for the turbo feed, the 90, to complete the feed line. I ran it through here, but I realized if I ever have to take the water pump off, that's going to be a pain, so I'm going to have to reroute that a little bit. But we're still waiting on that. So while we're waiting on that, I'm going to get back to work on the axle because we have to get these old mounts ground off. That way we can get the new track bar mounts made. So I've got this side, I only have to clean up right here, and I've got this like almost done. But this side, I still got to do all that. So I'm going to set you all up on a tripod. So we'll see. Right here. We'll let that traffic this morning. Hey, is that 7? Yeah, he's all you got. What happened? Alright, these are the mounts. We're going to have 2 of these. You don't even know you're back on, fucker. Alright, so I got these 2 pieces cut out of this bed frame iron stuff. So the idea is, as you can see on this axle, I'm gonna weld it to the axle, and then I put a piece of 1/4 inch flat to kind of reinforce it, and then that has this big bolt going through it to the track bar. So I now need to, I think I'm gonna stick these together somehow like this to put them on the drill press to perfectly make the hole. Then I gotta cut some of this flat to make the reinforcing piece here, and then we gotta mock it up on the axle. So I need to level the axle out. Essentially, it looks like I put the track bar mount. This is, I guess you could say, it's a perfect, this is perfectly straight to this. So however you explain that, that's what I have to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, see what size I need. I'm probably gonna either tack these or clamp them really well together, drill the hole, cut this, kind of get it all tacked together, get it tacked on that axle, and then maybe try to test fit it to make sure all the geometry of the traction bar works, because I don't want to have to do this twice, because when I weld this on, it's going to be very, very solid. So all right, boys, got our jig set up. I just clamped these, so hopefully that's enough, because this hole has to be perfect. So not always, not always. Actually, oil. Yeah, what? That's your folks. Watch it. Forward. I mean, this old desktop one's pretty good. Get not much through. Okay, now we got our holes. Matching holes for those bolts on the truck bars. Yoink. Now I got to get the flat bar cut, put it in the bandsaw, get the pieces cut, and then we're gonna mock this up on the floor, try to match the angle to that, and kind of see if we can get it kind of set up and tacked up. All right, got these kind of deeper a little bit. Boom, perfect. All right, so that's kind of how it's gonna sit in the truck. Like I said, I'm gonna reference my mounts. I'm gonna do, I guess, 45 degrees from this. So I'm gonna stick them. I'm just gonna tack them, test fit it, get it into the truck. And if it fits, I'll take it back out, paint the thing, weld everything up, and it should be good to go. And then I gotta make brake lines for the disc brakes. So this is what we got to replicate on the new axle. So I'm going to get this off. I think I'm going to put the new axle on the truck, because if I don't get these perfect, I'm going to redo this again. And I've already had to redo it once, so. Okay, just talking to myself. Nothing to see here, folks. Where did it go? Alright, that's what we're looking at. So now I need to get a jack underneath the axle and undo the U-bolts and the brake lines and the shocks. Alright, got the shocks off, brake lines are next. I guess I'm just going to undo it from that splitter block, and it's just going to leak all my brake fluid out. So it is what it is, I guess. Because I do not have a flaring tool yet to make the brake lines. I might have the jankier ones I used to have on here, so maybe I'll try to dig those out. Because I did have that 8.8 on it at one point, and I put the Mustang disc brakes and I had it all working, so it was very janky though. So I'm gonna have to dig those out. And then that's it. Then we can put this on the jack. I'm gonna get a trolley jack and lower this on that, or not a trolley jack, it's like a lawnmower jack or something. Then we're gonna stick that one underneath, mock these up, tack them on, pull it back out, finish weld, finish paint, and maybe install the diff. I don't know if I'm gonna do it after the axles in the truck or before. I haven't decided yet, but that's kind of what we're gonna do.